Despite the pandemic, there are 13 volunteers and a full-time chaplain on call 24/7 to ease minds in the capital city. Even though they are all full-time pastors or deacons, if there is a 2 a.m. fire, for example, a chaplain gets out of bed and heads to the scene to support first responders and anyone who is affected. Renee Cooper introduces us to the man at the helm of Crisis Care Chaplaincy and shares how they too are in the midst of a storm.
You may recognize Chaplain Greg Carr from the prayer he shared at one of the governor's Sunday evening coronavirus press conferences. He says, like it has been for most of us, the last few weeks have been particularly stressful for law enforcement.
Our chaplains are still able to go do station visits and ride-alongs. That may change in the days to come. It just depends on how this virus spreads. But we are a part of the greater team. I think it would make their jobs more difficult if we weren't able to do our jobs.
Well, you know, we got to put on this tough persona because we can't shut down.
But chaplains have been essential for years. In fact, the Crisis Care Chaplaincy has been there to support Bismarck law enforcement, other first responders, dispatchers, and the community since 1979.
To take care of our responders as the incident is unfolding.
Deputy Chief Stugelmeyer says after multiple officer-involved shootings in the last few months, he's extra thankful the chaplaincy is around to make sure officers are taken care of mentally, emotionally, and spiritually.
I've always believed in three things: loving God, loving others, and serving.
Chaplain Carr says although times are uncertain, all agencies they work with have their chaplain's cell phone number, and they are available day or night as usual. Reporting for KX News in Bismarck, Renee Cooper.
Now, normally, this would be the day each month that KX has the opportunity to bring lunch to a well-deserving agency or organization. Unfortunately, in following social distancing guidelines, we couldn't bring lunch for those chaplains and first responders today, but it's something we look forward to doing once again when that day comes.